Hi, this is a video to help you further customize GSF. And first and foremost, there's a GSF release folder that you will get from downloading the asset. And within it, there's a GSF code reference shortcut which will lead you online to a page in Google Docs that has some useful methods and scripting codes that I have already prepared. You can refer to it. And next, I will introduce you to the Piece and Panels Manager. This contains all the custom pieces and custom panels that I've already defined by default in the kit. And you can actually extend and make more customizable piece and panels. All you have to do is go to the JSF folder here, inside scripts, under customizables, there's panel types and piece types folder. If you go into any one, you will see like the default scripts are already there. There is a piece template and a panel template, of which are templates for you to further customize your codes. So if you were to click on the piece template, as you can see, these are all the functions readily available, and there are several nodes hidden, and you can like expand it to see what they are. A lot of these are overridable methods, and most of it are virtual functions, so if you don't really need them, you can actually delete them like so. That's just a guide, so I'll just put it back. So there are several functions here that you can use, so you can customize your own pieces as you see fit. If you don't know what to do, you can actually go back to Unity, and for example, the special 5 piece, you can just take any of these piece or all of them, refer to them and see how I have customized each piece, and use them as like a guide to further customize your own. That is concerning the piece. Panels will be about the same, but they have their own template and slightly different functions. And in the piece manager, you will see all the piece scripts: horizontal, vertical, bomb, special 5, all this. For example, if you have a new script, for example, I'll just duplicate this for now. Let's just say I've already customized something called JSF a new piece, just as an example. You can go to the piece manager and drag it to the add component. Somewhere here you'll see a plus sign. Drop it. Oops, did I drop the correct piece? I'll remove this. Where is my new piece? A new piece. I see. Because I didn't edit the script, so it's still a special 5 piece. So once you drag it in, then you can have several inspector properties here that you can adjust, as well as within the script itself. And there are 2 types of skin here to use, which is the skin for the square board and skin for the hex board. If you have any difference, you should. And whether you would like to use only the square list or the hex list, if you are lazy to define the hex list, or auto mode will define whether which skin will use depending on the board selection that you have defined in Game Manager. You can actually move this up and down, move up, or move down to position which piece is in the hierarchical order. And the same goes for Panels Manager. You will see the exact same thing, which you have the panel scripts, and you can also add panel scripts to the Panel Manager. If you go to panel type, Panels Manager, and simply drag a new script into it. But I'll just remove this for now because it doesn't belong here. And once you already added a script, it will automatically reflect in the game manager. You can go to the game manager panel and you can go to the board layout. Once you added a new script to panels and pieces manager, you can go to the show height panel 1, and once you added it to the for all the managers, you will see your script listed here automatically. You can give it a new visual GUI so that you know what you're editing in the board layout. Same for piece edit visuals. See, I've added a treasure piece at the bottom, but I have not defined it correctly. You can click on this and choose an appropriate picture. And once you're done, when you click on, for example, these are pieces, when you click on a piece, you can select this, a nice GUI reference. Now, apart from pieces and panels, you have also a JSF relay, which is in the customizables, a JSF relay script. This has a lot of in-game functions that occurs during the set event, like on pre-game start, on game start, on player move, on board stabilize. All these functions are at your hands for you to use as you see fit. There's like on normal moves called before board reset happens, or on board reset after the board reset happens, etc, etc. On piece click, on panel click. All these are for you to use. If you're not sure what to use, for example, you don't know what to type, you can always refer back to the Google Doc code references so that you know which functions to use on call for the game manager. Moving on, those of you who are familiar with the JMF system will know that I already have an audio player script, but this new audio player script has been improved. If I were to go back to a piece type, for example, a bomb piece, and hold on, let me just open back the audio player script. You can see now that everything is a custom audio variable, a custom audio type. I've made a new class called custom audio, which will handle everything automatically. All you have to do is define a new custom audio. For example, a new FX, and save it. If you go to the game manager panel and go all the way down to the custom audio, JSF audio player, you will see that the new FX is already here, of which has no audio clip. You can simply drag a new audio clip inside, and to play it, I'll go back to the script. We can ignore all this for now. Everything is handled automatically. We go back, for example, to a bomb piece. All we have to do to call the audio player is, I'll just pick any position here. GM stands for game manager. If you don't have GM, you can use JSF utils.gm, which is the same thing. I've already added GM references to most of my scripts so that you don't have to call JSF utils all the time. So I just have to type GM dot audio script dot whichever FX that you want to use. We named it a new FX just now, so a new FX dot play, and it's a function, so you need the brackets. And that is all you need to do to play your sound effects. I will elaborate more about what I have did. What it does is that this play function will take your audio clip. If it's not null, it will play the file. You will play one shot over here. You will play one shot and have a cooldown timer of 0.1 seconds. So whatever file that has been played within the last 0.1 seconds, it will not play the same file again. So it's like an anti-spam feature. So I'll just close all this and delete all this because I don't really want it in the kit. So that's concerning the custom audio. It's really simple now. Unfortunately, I can't do the same for default animations. It still remains the same. You still have to define a new enum for it if you're familiar with the JMF kit. Okay, now moving on. Let's go back to my customizables. The winning conditions is still the same as the JMF kit, and it's for you to customize as you see fit. I will not be touching on this because it's quite basic scripting. You need a fair amount of your own logic to create a nice winning conditions. And for just a side note, in the new JSF engine, I've already isolated the GUIs from the game manager script. So if you look at the game manager script, and if you're familiar with the JMF system, you will realize that the GUIs have been moved out, and I have moved them to the visual manager. So you can see a default square black here, default hex, the score text. All these are all prefabs. Some of them are references. And if you were to open the visual manager script, you can see that this TK2D text mesh is part of 2D Toolkit. You will not see this in the Unity 2D version. So hopefully it's easier for you to change the visual manager if you are changing GUI systems rather than changing the game manager script itself, so that it's easier for you to leave the game manager script untouched. So I'll just close this. Now I'll just show you a bit of what I have already customized. Go back to the scripts. I've did a few visual tricks for you to visualize what the script looks like. Sorry. I've already edited the piece tracker. It's not going to be in the final version that you're getting. It's not going to be in the public release. Oh, let me edit this. Okay, and we're back. I have just edited the piece tracker script silently without you seeing it. Now I have the functions that I've already posted in the code references on the Google Docs. This is just to show you visually what you can do. I have a script. Let me off the music. I have a script that will highlight all the boards from the top of whichever you are selected.
No.
So you can see that everything on top of this is selected.
No.
Just off the sound effects. Or that was using up. Let me just change the direction. And we're back.
No.
So you see?
No.
It selects everything from the top left.
No.
Or I have a script here that will select everything from a distance of 2 to 4 from the current board. So a distance of 1 is ignored. You can select from 2 and 3, but 4 is not included. Or let's just select another piece. Sound effects is annoying. As you can see, it will select everything, define on how you want to get Another example would be this, which I have color coded the distance. So you can see distance of 1 is red, distance of 2 is blue, and distance of 3 is green. So anywhere you click would be calculated from where you clicked from. And this code is available in JSF and is listed in the Google Docs under Game Manager Useful Public Functions. We have get board from distance, and you can give the board position that you want and the distance, how far it is from it, and it will get you a list of boards within that distance. So refer to this doc, it's very handy. And if you want to give your own suggestions or ask something, you can edit the script or email me. So that is the end for the tutorial of customizing JSF. If you have further questions, please email me, and if required, I will make a new video for it. Thank you.